Yes, I know. But the fact is, you just can't say those kinds of things anymore.
Dave, are you listening to yourself? What happened to the man I married 10 years ago?
He changed with the times, Cindy, like you should.
Have you ever thought that going with whatever happens is not the right way to live? What happened to your principles? This is a...
What the hell?
Dave.
I'm gonna go check upstairs. Nothing upstairs.
Well, maybe whoever it was already left.
I don't know. I'm gonna call the police. Can I help you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. I am regulator based in New York, and I'm looking for an escaped enemy of the state, an outcast who must be found. Have you seen this man?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Well, I mean, not funny, but we were going to call the regulators. We just found a pair of handcuffs in our kitchen.
You don't mind if I search your home, do you, Mr. What's your name?
David Lars.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, David. We need to talk. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance also, Miss Lars. Hi, I'm...
York, I heard you introduce yourself to my husband.
Is there something wrong? Am I unwelcome in your home, Miss Lars?
No, of course you're welcome in.
Well?
You may scare my husband and everyone else, but I see right through you. You're just a puppet for this disgusting regime. And no, you're not welcome in my home.
Well, then I'm glad the law grants me permission to enter at my leisure without your consent. Just as the law protects your ill-conceived opinions. Now, if you don't mind, join me at the dining room table. We have things to discuss. Now! Where'd you say you found these?
On the kitchen table, sir. If you don't mind, what did he do?
He's an enemy of the state. It doesn't matter what he did.
Oh, I see.
And these are certainly Joshua Patterson's handcuffs. We marked them with their initials in case something like this happens. It'd be fairly easy to find from this point out. A stranger running around in this neighborhood couldn't have had that far.
Is there anything we can do?
Cindy, you seem awfully antagonistic towards me. Is there something wrong? I mean, I know you have disdain for the state, but are you truly so unpatriotic as to impede the investigation of an escaped criminal?
It's exactly my patriotism why I question you want him so badly.
Like I stated.
I know he's an enemy of the state.
I'm sorry about it.
What I need you to do at this particular point in time is shut up. Now back to you. Are you familiar with Project MK Ultra?
The CIA mind control experiments, yes, of course.
Well, our friend Joshua is a product of a new type of testing, an advanced version of the MK Ultra. You see, the state believes that if mind control were possible, it would be beneficial in controlling and pacifying our enemies. Is that a statement that you can agree with?
Of course, that's why it's so dangerous.
You're quite correct. See, Joshua believes that if he can share his experiences on the internet and get his story out to the masses that he can take down the state.
So, you're scared.
No. The state is not scared of small criminals like Joshua. If I didn't want this to get out, I would not have told you in the first place. The truth is, the public is so desensitized to these things now. See, it started in the 60s and the general distrust in the government has only worsened, but people don't do anything about it. As long as they have their internet and their smartphones, people don't do a damn thing. So to answer you, no, I'm not scared. Joshua Patterson is simply an expensive experiment that we'd like returned to us. Which brings me to what I have in this briefcase. Now momentarily, you both will be taking part in a small experiment. It's completely voluntary, of course, but if you decide not to partake, it gives me the right to assume that you've done something wrong. And I will have to detain you indefinitely for aiding an enemy of the state.
This is ridiculous. I won't do it.
Then I'll have to place you both under arrest. And don't think I can't do it, Sydney. As you saw, the Patriarch Bill gives me total and complete discretion in these matters. If I am so inclined, I can imprison you and your worthless excuse for a husband for the remainder of your miserable, insignificant lives. And if you choose not to cooperate, you'll be participating as an enemy of the state in a jail cell, rather than voluntarily in the comfort of your own home. It's your choice, and I do hope you choose wisely.
We have to listen to him.
Do you hear yourself, Dave? This is
We
insane.
can't do anything, Cindy. We have to listen to him.
I won't.
Do you want to go to prison?
No,
Well, it's either prison or here. Well, there's no other way. It's going to happen either way.
He's right. Listen to your husband.
We'll do it.
Splendid. All you've got to do is take these pills and follow some really simple instructions. Cindy, why don't you go get some water for you and your husband and wash those down? Now take the pills. Good. Now both of you, stand up. Now spin around in your places.
What the hell is this?
Just do it. Now spin around 3 times. Wonderful. Would you both kindly have a seat at the table? Now let's discuss your views on the state. I'd like you both to repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the state and all of its laws and the liberties that it provides for all of us.
I
pledge allegiance to the state and to its laws and to the liberty it provides for all of us.
And to the liberty it provides for all of us.
I shall assist with the regulation of criminal activity throughout the state, being as hostile to criminals as they are to the state.
I will assist in the regulation of criminal activity throughout the state, being as hostile to the criminals as they are to the state.
Throughout the state. Being as hostile to criminals as they are to the state.
I shall comply with regulators and be patriotic and true to the state.
I will comply with the regulators and be patriotic and true to the state.
Patriotic and true to the state.
The state is my safe harbor, my best friend. It will never do anything to harm me. Therefore, I shall never do anything to harm it.
The state is my safe harbor, my best friend.
My best friend.
It would never do anything to harm me. Therefore, I shall never do anything to harm it.
Therefore, I shall never do anything to harm it.
Good. Thank you both.
Good. Thank you both.
You may stop repeating after me. Now is when the real experiment begins. I'm going to count down from 15. And once I have finished, one of you will be dead. And one of you must do it. 15.
I'm sorry.
Magnificent. Just the result I was looking for. Thank you for your time, folks. But I really must be going. Carry on with the rest of your day. And as always, stay true to the state.
We will. The smell of victory. Oh, fuck.